Hello and welcome to Mid South Markout, exclusively here on Markout Moments YouTube channel. I'm Palm Water Dave. Join with me is Dollar Bill Dave. What's going on, Dave in the RC? You doing all right tonight?
Man, I want to own a wrestling company.
Ain't nothing
I wonder
wrong
if I could. I wonder how much it costs to start an independent wrestling federation.
with that. I know where you can get a ring and guardrails, sound system, and all that for $5,000.
My wife would kill me. Let's do it.
It's in Tennessee.
It's got to be. I don't want an independent org though. I want to make it like NWA.
Mm,
Maybe I should just try and buy NWA from Billy Corgan.
yeah, I don't think he's selling it.
But he ain't doing a good job with it.
I can't tell. I don't think you're. I think you're wrong there, Dave. He's doing pretty good with it. They announced today that they're going to
Roku
be
TV
on Roku, and no, they've successfully bringing the territory system back. They've got two territories in Texas, one in Chicago, and
he should have done everything he could to keep Thunder Rosa.
Well,
I'm gonna have Thunder Rosa be my women's champion.
you never know. Maybe she'll end up back in there.
She needs to be in WWE on NXT.
Yeah,
She needs to get the hell out of AEW. That's for damn sure.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
But
I would love to own a wrestling little something run show once every couple weeks, once a month. Dude, that'd be so much fun. Mark out wrestling.
There you go.
We'll do it right here on our YouTube. Damn it, man. Now you got the wheels spinning.
Look at this. We got a Mid South show. Miss Ginger's here with us. Hey, Miss Ginger.
Hey, Ginger.
We got a good episode for you tonight. We got on this episode of Mid South Wrestling, we're going to have the Mississippi Heavyweight Champion, Bob Orton. For you kids that don't know, that's Randy's daddy. Against Mr. Olympia, and we're going to see Ted DiBiase in tag team action tonight. So, why don't you everybody go to Peacock? I'm going to ask you to go to season.
I'm looking up how much it costs.
All right.
Start a wrestling company.
Oh, a bunch. This week we're at Mid South. I'm going to need you to go to Peacock. Go to WWE. Click on the territories. Then select Mid South Wrestling. Navigate to Season 4, Episode 3. Originally aired January 23rd, 1982. That's 2 years to the day before Hulkamania was born in the WWE. And 8 years before my youngest daughter was born. Again, that's Season 4, Episode 3, January 23rd, 1982 on Peacock. Dave, tell me when you're ready.
You give me the countdown. I'm ready, Bubba.
All right, I'm going to count us down in 3.
Hold on. Let's do a quick rundown.
All right.
Before we start, what did we watch last week?
We saw Andre the Giant tag team with Dusty Rhodes
and
Junkyard Dog against Ernie Ladd and the Wild Samoans.
Yep, that was the big match.
That was the big match.
Then we saw the Wild Samoans again in a tag match.
Yeah, they got their win back.
Who else? Oh, and we've got somebody joining us.
How about that?
Hello, Timmy C. Go to Peacock, Season 4, Episode 3. Tell us when you're ready, and we'll hit start. We're running down the card from last
I'm going
week.
to Mid South. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Are we timing me here? All right. The cock. PEA. There you go. Hold on. Peaky Blinders. What is that? All right. Let's go here.
Who else?
Not Power Pro. Correct. This is straight Mid South homie, right?
Yeah. Mid South, it should say six seasons. We're in Season 4, Episode 3.
So
I hate Peacock. ECW.
Yeah, about the time. Yep, mine timed out. Now I got to go back to it. Screensaver. I got to figure out how to set it with the screensaver. Don't pop up so quick.
Oh, what was the name of that? I closed out. What was the name of that?
territories. There
We
go.
saw Mike George and Bob Orton Jr. and Mr. Olympia in action.
All right, Mid South Wrestling season 2.
We saw
or
Bob
season
Roop.
4? Season
What was?
4?
I'll have to go back and listen to that. I was in the audience at Power Pro once. We'll have to go back and listen to that other episode so I can get the name of that website I was using that gave match ratings.
Season 4 episode what?
Oh, I got it. Rockstar Gary. That was the name of the website. Season
Hello.
4 episode 3.
Okay. I'm there. So
All right.
anyone could get there.
Well, then let's get this thing going in 3, 2, 1, play.
Hello, Ginger, by the way.
Boyd Pierce. He's still alive. He's 114.
By the way, best theme music maybe Mid South. Stop that.
Boyd Pierce is running down the card over the music.
I know.
Jerry Usher is the referee there. Wow, look at that chair go flying.
Get that. Could you try again?
Hey, Siri's talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Siri's talking to me. Shit, never mind. No, my Siri's a man.
There's a Samoan.
By the way, there was a second round of this music.
Yeah.
So
What are we
remember,
doing?
Dave, we now have marks that we have to give the matches. So Timmy, we talked on the last episode. We're doing like Meltzer's star ratings. We're going to do our own, and they're called marks. And
Okay.
a perfect match is 5 marks. We're not doing this 7 mark bullshit. None of that. It's
7.5 marks.
yeah. So it's 0 through 5. There's no such thing as a -3.
Yeah.
It's either
Hey,
a
we
0.
should listen, guys, because this is about all you're going to hear of Boyd Pierce.
Actually, last
Actually,
week,
last week, Watts did not
Watts didn't talk
filibuster.
at all.
He must have been drunk and passed out or something.
I like how Boyd Pierce says that he don't call him Orndorff. He calls him Arndorff.
Arndorf.
Arndorff.
By the way,
This is Miss Ginger's jam right here.
Bill Watts, great on camera.
And this, you
Great
notice
on
their
camera.
logo.
Just
Looking to
looking
the
everywhere. Everywhere except to the camera.
Was Watts still wrestling
Notice
here?
their logo is only Louisiana and Arkansas. They're not doing to the tri-state area right now.
That's Louisiana and Mississippi, sir.
Oh, and I live.
I don't know if you've ever seen a map before.
Hello, Henry. Timmy, so we're going to start a wrestling company.
Okay.
I'm going to need some investors.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to Cowboy Bill Watts and see if he's interested.
There's
Here we go.
Reeser
B.
Bowden out
Brian
there.
What
Blair.
is Richard Belzer doing ring announcing?
Tom
Tom Ernesto
Ernesto.
and B. Brian Blair.
We've seen Tom Ernesto enhance a few talents, and there's B. Brian Blair, current president of the Cauliflower Alley Club.
B. Brian Blair?
B. Brian Blair.
I thought he was persona non grata.
Alfred Neely. No, he's not. Alfred Neely is the referee. I hated him with a dark purple passion.
Both
Those
in
socks.
black.
The socks
And it
that
is
Brian
very dark
Blair
in
is
that
wearing.
arena.
He screwed Kerry out of the world title in 1982. My first time I went to the matches, and Fritz whooped his ass.
So where was
Ernesto?
Where was this event held, Dave? We talked about it last week. Where did they do these weekly shows?
Sometimes they did them at the.
Armories usually.
I will find out where this one's at because they used to do them at the boys club, boys
Yeah,
home.
a lot of the boys club and a lot
But
of
this isn't it. This was the
This was taped in Shreveport, Louisiana on
Yes.
1/20, January 20th.
So the Shreveport Armory. Shreveport Boys Club Town.
this isn't the boys club.
It was Mid South Wrestling's television tapings were filmed in Shreveport, Louisiana, both at KTBS TV studios and later at the Irish McNeil Sports for Boys Club on the Louisiana State Fairgrounds.
This isn't the Irish McNeil.
So this is at the TV studio.
Ginger, don't try to tell Pondwater he's wrong.
Is this the boys' club, Ginger?
He'll get his neck bowed up. Never mind. He might not.
What year are we in? 82 or
Dude,
83?
I'm just ready to get done with this because I'm going to go and I'm going to go eat some pain pills and go to bed.
Well, that's your every night routine. I don't know why tonight would be any different.
So this is at the boys' club. They moved in 82 to the boys' club.
Larry, take a shitta.
Oh, you can see the crowd now. They turned the lights on a little bit.
Well, they were shooting from the other side.
Oh, were they?
There was no crowd on the other side. This is a one-sided crowd. And I don't mean they're all there for Brian Blair. By the way, we just did a world-class flashback. Mid South's referee gear looks much less comfortable.
Yeah, I couldn't not referee in that long sleeve shirt.
You think they had air conditioning at the boys' club?
Yes.
Adrian, long live Dick Murdoch. Did we didn't see Dick Murdoch last week, did we?
Yeah, we did.
We did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
Dick
in
was
he's a face. Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, he's a
Didn't we
face.
see Murdoch and Bob Roop?
Yeah. And Roop lost by disqualification, I think. Murdoch's a face.
I'm going to tell you right now, the Mid South crowd definitely older than the world class crowd.
I'm at
you had
five.
the stars of
There are a
world
whole bunch of blue hairs in the front row.
I'm going to give you a time cue. I'm at 5:48, 49, 50.
Shit, I'm at
51.
608. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm at 6, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, now I'm.
It's over. 613, 614, 15, 16, 17.
Well, now I got to catch up because I'm buffering.
B. Brian Blair wins. So,
Buffer.
according to
Mississippi
Rockstar Gary, according to rockstargary.com,
That's an interesting pin.
this is a showcase match for Blair. He gave it a rating of 1 star.
I gave it 2 marks.
I gave it 3.
I gave it 1 mark.
I gave it 3. I like that.
I
pin.
mean, it's kind of hard to give 3
I do
marks.
not know why I'm buffering, man.
I do give Boyd Pierce 5 marks on his outfit though.
That's not Boyd Pierce.
Yes, it is.
That's Bobby Heenan Sr.
Give me a time cue so maybe I can catch up.
We are at 706, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Got it.
Is that the Iron
Here we
Sheik?
go. Iron Sheik versus Carlos Zapata.
Oh,
These
it's
are
Sheiky,
highlights.
baby. We've seen Zapata. We've seen Carlos Zapata in world class, Tim.
Or as they call him in Mexico, Carlos Shoe.
And look, there's Akbar at ringside. Akbar's not wearing that gown.
Strong.
So that probably answers your question about air conditioning in the building. Sheiky, baby. Making short work of Carlos Zapata.
Joined in progress as Sheik flattened Zapata with a belly-to-belly suplex for 2. He destroyed Zapata with a released German suplex and pinned him at 30 seconds shown. Match rating was a dud.
How do
But
you
wait,
do that? What is this
there's
guy's
more.
problem, man?
Incorrect. I give this 4 marks.
I hope his mom burned him with cigarettes when he was a baby, and that's why he's the way
No,
he
that's
is.
what happened to
Jesus
the Sheik.
Christ.
Leave him alone.
A dud? How do you call that a dud?
Whoa,
Carlos Zapata,
Boyd Pierce completely changed his outfit.
Yeah, because this was shown in progress.
but there's Akbar.
What is that on the table? Why does he
bell?
have like
The
a
bell.
That's the ring bell.
Oh, that's a weird bell. Looks like you could start a Chevette with that thing.
But I mean, I don't know how you call that a dud, man. Sheiky baby did with that great suplex, and you got Zapata selling it like $1 million, man.
Well, that guy doesn't like wrestling, so
Obviously. I guess you got to be from Rancho Cucamonga, California to get any kind of rating out of that guy.
Can we not go there? Is Meltzer doing these ratings?
Oh,
No, it's
Yeah, that-
Rockstar Gary.
Whoa!
yeah.
Quick
Gary-
change on the boys. National Labor Relations Board.
What's
Oh,
the
here we
date?
go.
Look at Boyd Pierce not talking.
Okay, this was taped. All right, there we go.
Now, what are they gonna say about the Junkyard Dog and the Iron Sheik here? Man, look at these guys going at it. This is crazy. We caught the Sheik and Junkyard Dog about 4 years too late in WWF.
Remember we were watching when he tore his anus, he's bleeding from the anus, and that what on Filter Free Podcast.
I ain't ever seen JYD move that quick in his life.
No,
Man, this is prime JYD here.
he would have been huge in Texas.
But look at how, I mean, we hadn't seen Sheiky Baby move like that in a long time.
By the way, Dave, he was too black to be over in Texas.
Oh,
No, that's not true. The first time I ever saw Junkyard Dog, he came in, they put him against Kamala, and they blew the roof off the Sportatorium.
Well, that's
Big
because people were
clothesline.
trying. It's because people were trying to bomb the ring because they were both black.
Oh, stop it.
oh, that happened to Dave last week. Look at his neck.
Look, there he goes. Get him a neck brace.
Black Bar stayed in the ring. Nope.
What?
Hey, I'm tell you, the problem wasn't me falling out of the ring. The problem was the steps got me.
So here we go. Summary. Although brief, JYD blew the roof off the Irish McNeil Boys Club by standing up for America and booting Sheik out of the territory. Match rating, 2 stars.
Well, I hate him. Whoever that, I hate this.
Yeah,
guy.
how's that not 4 markouts?
By the way, long live Boyd and the Cowboy. I don't know why Richard Belzer's doing their ring announcing though. That ref, his hair is fabulous. By the way, I would have given that last match at least 4 marks. Ooh. Oh, many. So, Pondwater, refresh
Yes.
me. Where exactly is Skandar Akbar from? In real life.
He's somewhere in Texas.
Middle East Texas.
Yeah,
Where
he's from Texas.
Yeah, I just looked him
No,
up.
he's from
He's from Texas. He was born in Vernon, Texas. Grew up and born in Vernon, Texas.
Is that
born
the
in
Middle East?
Wichita Falls. Grew
Is
up
that
in
the
Vernon.
Middle East of Texas?
okay.
His father is from Lebanon. His mother was of Syrian descent, although she was born in Texas too.
I will apologize. This was at the Irish McNeil Boys Club in Shreveport,
Yeah.
Louisiana.
It was.
established that like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
finally
looked it up.
found it.
Googled it.
Google doesn't work as quick in Mississippi.
And we're gonna get Dick Murdoch and Ted DiBiase as a tag team against Roop and Orndorff. This is a good
Nice.
show.
Where all these guys ended up in WWF, except, well, I'm sure Bob Roop ended up there sometime.
I don't know where that referee ended up.
Not in WWF.
He looks a little rough, man.
Saturday Night Fever, I think, was where he ended up. I like that you can hear the video cranking up at the beginning. Samoans. Roman Reigns' dad.
With the big cat, Ernie Ladd at ringside. They're going to be taking on Jesse Barr and Tommy Wright.
I'm willing to bet those guys.
We're not
are
going to
gonna
get a
their
sissy count on
asses
Jesse
Jesse
Barr.
Barr, Jimmy
Dave.
Jack Funk.
This
He
is way
wrestled
before
last-
Jimmy
this-
Jack Funk.
This was the match we watched last week.
Nope, this week.
No, this was last week's that we watched. This is the match. They took us back. Remember, there's the guy with his arms crossed in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
And Granny sitting beside him. She's wearing the exact same clothes this week.
By the way, they've been there 6 weeks in a row. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. Jimmy Jack Funk. That's right, Ginger. Where he called everybody sissy and wore cowbell and a noose.
By the way, Ernie the Cat Lad, gigantic man. Look at him.
The night before these TV tapings, they were in the Riverside Centroplex in Baton Rouge, where the Samoans defeated Brian Blair and Frank Monte. Dick Murdoch defeated Bob Orton. For the North American title, Ted DiBiase defeated Bob Roop. And in a dog collar and chain, the Junkyard Dog defeated the Iron Sheik.
I'm sorry, what's Ted's name exactly? What was his last name?
DiBiase.
Okay, good. Earlier you were getting a little lazy. You were calling him DiBiase. Like he might have been part of the Middle Eastern clan there. DiBiase.
Hey, how about this? How about this? In 2 days, they are going to be in Vicksburg, Mississippi at the City Auditorium, where I have worked with Bayou Independent Wrestling, where Frank Monte defeated Rick Ferrara. Brian Blair versus Ed Wiskowski, which was Colonel De Beers. That was a draw.
Colonel De Beers, yep.
Mr. Olympia defeated the Iron Sheik at the Mid South Tag Team title. Mike George and the Junkyard Dog defeated Bob Orton Jr. and Bob Roop. And Paul Orndorff defeated Ted DiBiase.
I'm sorry, what was his name?
I said it on purpose because I know where my nuts are. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool when I can find results from the City Auditorium in Vicksburg.
Miss Ginger's been there.
Is Bayou Independent Wrestling paying for your medical bills, Dave?
Yeah, Josh got it.
Well, they are having him on tomorrow night, so I have a feeling it could end up in a litigation tomorrow night. Maybe I might need to dress up in my lawyer gear. And
I told Josh that I had to go to the doctor, and he told me that I was just doing Joe Gertner cosplay, and I could piss off with all that.
That's not nice.
I know.
I don't like that at all.
Samoan drop.
Which, by the way, finisher back then.
I'm not normally one to complain about the unsafe working conditions at Bayou Independent Wrestling.
They need some mats on the outside.
No, they don't.
Yeah, mats are way cooler.
No,
well, they need to get rid of the stairs on the outside. I think would probably be.
I'm going to say this in a loud and clear voice. Mats outside the ring are for pussies.
Better. It looks poor if it's concrete.
They don't need stairs because professional wrestlers are generally athletes. But
the stairs should go. I am not a fan of stairs. I'll normally jump up in the ring just so I don't have to walk up the stairs.
Well, I was gonna say,
no, that match was rated 1 star by Rockstar Gary.
Nah, I'd give it at least 3.
I'd give it 3.
That Mike George guy's jacked.
But I will say, because Pondwater is reffing there, and he's not the tallest of guys, they might just want to put a step stool on the side of the ring.
No, they use a chair like Memphis. Memphis, they had a metal folding chair.
But it's better if they put like one of those little kiddie step stools for him.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Just marked Pondwater step.
We got Mike George versus Carlos Zapata again.
He should get that hair out of his eyes.
We saw him lose to the Iron Sheik.
Is Zapata the one in
tape.
green?
That was up. Yeah, that was on a previous episode. Okay.
So this is the live episode now. No, it's not.
Yeah, Mike
this
George
is from all over.
Mike George needed a haircut.
Yeah, it looks dumb.
It's 1982. That's
but it's in his eyes. He's not Luke Skywalker, damn it.
I had a similar haircut in 82.
You didn't have any hair in 82. Don't lie.
Plenty of hair in 82. You should see me in 85, 84, 85, 87.
What year did you have a mullet? Because I know you had one.
I had a perm mullet from 84 to 88.
That's hot. I need that picture.
A perm mullet.
Need that picture.
I had a perm mullet, and a little baby goat's ass mustache.
I have to find pictures of me when I had
hair,
cornrows. Yep.
My girlfriend used to cornrow my hair, and I'm getting ready to cut it.
Well, I played football. My girlfriend would cornrow my hair so it wouldn't get in my face.
Too bad you don't have her around now. She'd be like, I'm on vacation. I don't have to worry about doing shit to his hair.
Carl, you need mats so you can perform shit on the outside. No mats is dumb in wrestling. I will argue with Dave till I'm blue in the face over that. You got to have mats on the outside.
I don't
care. But see, like back in these days, you didn't see a lot of outside the ring.
It's because they didn't have mats out there.
To be fair, they didn't have mats just because Bill Watts was cheap.
They didn't have mats at the Sportatorium. They didn't have mats outside the ring. They didn't have mats at
Are you not allowed to jump off the top rope here?
Nope.
That's stupid too.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Can't throw them over the top rope. You can't jump off the top rope. No, let me tell you. No, I'm going to explain.
Did they have battle royals?
Now, pay attention to me, kids. I'm going to learn you something here. If you can't jump off the top rope and you jump off the top rope while the referee's not looking, it gives you one more thing to rile the crowd up about. Oh, look, you jumped off the top rope, or you throw somebody over the top instead of through the middle.
But most of the time, if you're jumping off the top rope, you're a baby face.
It's a story. It's a storytelling vehicle.
So that last match was rated a dud. Showcase match from Mike George.
Yeah,
it was fine. It was 2 stars.
It wasn't a dud, but it.
Bob Orton Jr. This is a title match for the NWA Mississippi title
against Mr. Olympia.
We discussed on our
in Mr. Olympia, Jerry Oates.
Yeah,
we discussed on our world class show, Dave, how fun the NWA different state titles were. Like this is the NWA Mississippi title.
It was Jerry Stubbs that was Mr. Olympia.
Oh. I'm the NWA Alabama champion.
Also known as the Matador, Mr. Olympia, a sheep.
Do they have an NWA Alabama title? I'm going to buy it.
The junior heavyweight or light
NWA Alabama heavyweight championship.
Pondwater. Well, I don't know. He's lost a lot of weight. He might.
So he's ever one that Mike Jackson carried the Alabama. No, that's the Alabama champion. Yeah.
Dave's lost a lot of weight. He might be able to pull off that lightweight championship.
There's the NWA Alabama heavyweight championship. Can't see it.
Thank you. I was going to say, thank you for showing it to us at 1/10 scale.
Let's find
Jerry Stubbs. Jerry Stubbs is Mr.
He's built.
Olympia.
It helps being in the ring with Bob Orton because Bob Orton was strong, but not a great physique.
No, he was excellent a wrestler,
worker.
Though.
Great worker. Excellent worker.
Are those twins on the front row next?
There we go. How's that? Should I buy that? You think
those are twins on the front row?
Can I get this belt made from PakistaniBelts.com?
Big Time Belts?
BigTimeBelts.com.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If he makes me that, I'll wear it to work.
To work.
Yeah, that's no problem. He can make that.
I could just buy it for $200.
You can make that with some paper mache and crayon.
Oh man, we got a video of a belt that's being made. That's going to be a big deal at the grandkids' school, and I mean, Tep was just beaming with joy that it's turned out as good as it did because she designed it. There ain't nothing my wife can't do.
Can't you pee standing up?
Yeah, but it's going to run down her leg.
Yeah, I hope she don't. I mean, I won't say that she can't, but I would rather that
anyone
she
can.
I'd rather that she didn't.
I mean, anyone can. It's just how messy you want to get with it.
I mean, she might have done this to my neck, and I'm just blaming it on the show the other night.
Head scissors?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I hypothetically might have said last night watching Raw when Rhea Ripley wrapped her legs around that girl's head, started squeezing,
Let's
that
try that, baby.
that I would pay for that. And
She put you in the tep trap.
So she took my wallet, and all of a sudden I'm in a neck brace.
A woman says to her husband, she goes, "I cannot believe that you've been going to prostitutes." And then she goes, he goes, "Yeah, but we haven't done anything in months." And then she goes, "It's because I didn't realize you were willing to pay for it." Oh, I'll be appearing all week. Tip your wait staff.
Monkey flip. See, I always remember Bob Orton is wearing a cast and a cowboy hat.
This is before the cast.
He did wear the cowboy hat back then.
But think about that. Think about Randy's position in the company and that his dad was part of the main event of the first WrestleMania.
Who?
Bob Orton was in the main event of the first WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah. This is pretty close.
I hate that we can't track this.
He slipped there.
Whoa! Did you see him slip on the middle rope and still make it work?
Yeah, I said something right before that. I'm a little ahead of you again.
Oh.
But yeah, hell of a worker. So this would have been pretty close to Orton coming over to WWF.
So Mariah May, her name is now Blake Monroe.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's her real name?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does. I can't stalk her if I don't know her real name.
Mariah Mead is her real name.
My friend Ray Fury was at River City.
Pick that name up, please. You dropped it.
He was River City Comic Con the other day, and he had posted because it was his birthday. He said, "Hey, if anybody sees Mariah May, tell her to come by the Ray Fury table, merch table." And then
did Ray Fury was he at Top Guy Weekend?
Event, so she couldn't go.
Was Ray Fury at Top Guy Weekend?
Yeah,
he was there, right?
Yeah.
Top Guy Rumble. Yeah.
Remember
we have a new Mississippi heavyweight champion.
We do. Yeah, Ray Fury's the one that bumped me out of the ring. Remember? I got squashed in the corner by Fury.
Oh, yeah.
You seem to be quite terrible at refereeing matches. You're always getting hurt and knocked out of the ring.
Did Timmy pour water on you?
Look at this. And after the sleeper hole, he has to wake him up. I love that.
Did he hit him on the back of the neck?
My night is made. After you do the sleeper hold to somebody, the referee would make them wake them up. That is so good. So good.
Well, wouldn't it be a better heel move for like, no, I don't care if they wake up or not. Leave them asleep.
And there's Ted DiBiase.
Who?
There's Bob Roop. And Paul Orndorff.
Are these the faces? Yeah.
No, they're not the faces.
No?
No. They're the heels.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
DiBiase Paul Orndorff got his hair like he likes it.
This was before he won the lottery, right?
That's the North American Championship. I've actually got a picture. I just saw
small.
it. That's the precursor to the really big one. But I've got a picture holding that belt. I know the guy that owns it. I've actually held both of them.
Well, I was gonna say I've held the big one. Holy shit, that thing's heavy.
Which one was in WWF in 1997?
That was the North American.
That was the fake one they made, right?
Yeah.
So the last match.
Oh.
We have a new champion. Solid match as Olympia was one step ahead of Orton and captured some gold. 3 stars.
I hate him.
7 stars better than Hogan Andre.
That's 4. It was 4 jars for me because anytime you had to wake the guy up from the sleeper hold,
That gives you another star.
God, that pops me so much.
Well, Jar or Mark or
Look
whatever.
at Orndorff. He don't care about being in the corner, and DiBiase's coming after him.
Will you quit calling him that?
DiBiase. How many Z's are in that?
Just a lazy way to pronounce his name.
Yeah. Oh. Speaking of, I added this.
What the fuck? Oh, what was that?
I added that to my collection.
DiBiase.
What is that? You're holding it too high. I can't see it. All I see is Fury Unmatched. Is that Ray Fury?
No.
Yeah.
It's
Tito Santana? Oh, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase. Oh, shit.
By the way, Dave, the TikTok you sent of that guy who had Tito Santana do the cameo. That guy is now on my algorithm. He does that to tons of people, and they are so awkward. but
Hey,
I've never seen anyone take it as serious as Tito Santana.
Dude, I'm on Cameo. And if you need me, you can hook me up. If you want to break up with your girlfriend, I'll do it for you.
By the time Pondwater's done, she'll be glad you're breaking up with her.
I'll tell her to go take a douche with Drano.
Ooh.
Boy, Ted DiBiase really got that figure 4 cranked on Mr. Wonderful.
That's the weirdest figure 4 I've ever seen.
Now, Orndorff's trying to reverse it, and Alfred Neely's down there overselling with the head shake. And
you don't ever see the heels reverse it.
The heel just reversed it.
Orndorff's a face in my book. He's from Tampa, Florida.
I loved Orndorff. We had dinner with him a few years ago. He was so charming. Stephanie just loved him.
Roll it back over. DiBiase got him.
And here comes Bob Roop. Oh.
Bob Roop tripping over the rope.
So now he's trying to get. I'm fixing to say they backed it up because Bob Roop had pulled the referee.
Paul Orndorff going to hit Sweet Chin music. Oh no! Oh, there goes Pondwater. And now Bob Orton's out. All 7 wrestlers they have in the arena now in the ring.
I got no problem with Alfred Neely taking a bump.
That was a good looking pile driver. I give him a star for it.
Oh, that
was not as good as Paul Orndorff's.
That was a good pile driver, though.
DiBiase. Ted DiBiase.
We're gonna pile drive him again.
No, we're not.
I bet Ginger was going crazy in the crowd here.
Which one of these wrestlers did you have the hots for, Miss Ginger?
He's not even in the match.
He pinned the guy. He wasn't even in the match.
That's what you get for interfering.
Oh, I love it. No, that's a 5 Markout television match right there. What else could you want? You had ref bumps, you had outside interference, you had the wrong guy get pinned.
Not even in the match. Not even the wrong guy.
This is great.
This guy wasn't even in the match and he got pinned. They could have pinned Miss Ginger and we wouldn't have known.
Miss Ginger liked Robert Gibson.
By the way, Miss Ginger, you're not like all these other Mid South fans where you got your belly button between your boobies, huh? That's
who's Terry Daniels?
Private Terry Daniels.
Private. He's high-ranking official. Private Terry Daniels.
Versus Ed was
Crusher Crucia.
And Ed was.
Isn't that the guy from Happy Gilmore?
Ed
no,
was
I'll see you in the parking lot.
No, that's that's
Colonel De Beers.
Colonel De Beers.
Terry Daniels is about 7 years old here.
Yeah.
Polish Prince.
He does look like the guy from Happy Gilmore.
Terry Daniels.
He does.
Yeah.
So the guy who won't let people jump off the top rope thinks it's good that people that aren't in the match get pinned and lose the match.
Look at the ref's hair.
Look at Colonel De Beers' hair.
Oh, I think that's great storytelling that the
like
cheating
it,
backfired.
I find it interesting. He only wants to enforce some rules.
So wild action as Orton loses a match that he wasn't even scheduled to participate. Rating 3 stars.
Bull 5.
It was a 5 for me, Jack.
Crowd was into it, man. That means something.
Oh, I popped for that finish when I realized it was Orton getting
That was
pinned.
creative booking, man. By the way, Miss Ginger never made it to Shreveport, only Monroe.
Let's see. Ed was born in 45, so 30. He's 37 here.
The Polish Prince. I'm not sure he knows the color of Poland's flag if he's wearing that.
I wonder if he ate those Wajinski Wyrobi pickle spears.
I doubt it. He no stranger to controversy later in his career.
Well, wasn't that a neat little chest slap?
You just kind of treated him like shit. Okay, thanks.
Well, Terry Daniels is going to have a nice little career eventually.
Oh, good.
He
Next,
lasted
Billy
in WWF from 83 to 93 as a jobber to the stars.
Well, I know he was Private Terry Daniels, and I thought he tag team with Slaughter.
Well, he looks like he's from Barris, Arkansas.
Billy Ash. Frank Monty. That's what my first perm looked like.
Oh, dear Lord. Frank Monty looking like Shitty Flies. Super
What did Gary give this match?
Dave's busy. He doesn't have time to play with us right now.
Let's see.
Lance is texting me.
So what? Tell him you're busy.
This will be the last match of this show.
This is the main event. That seems
well. This is the run over match because it's going to go to a time limit draw at 3 minutes 57 seconds. Spoiler alert, but that's just what they have left with TV time remaining.
They should have went to a better match
because the main event would finish like even on their next TV taping. They do another TV taping, and Bill Ash and Rick Ferrara are going to go to a 1 minute and 3 second time limit draw.
I've never heard of
Bill
Bill
Ash.
3 seconds. So the last match was rated half a star.
I'll tell you what, just give us that guy's address and we'll just go kick his ass and call it a day. By the way, rest in peace, Billy Ash. He just passed away.
I think that's a set of twins sitting in the front row next to Meemaw.
Which Meemaw?
That one right there with the glasses, right dead square in the center, with the twins sitting next to her.
I don't think they're twins. Same hairdo. Boyd Pierce literally has not said a word since the opening. Even though Bill Watts is talking to him, and he just said, until we go to the time, Boyd Pierce not saying anything.
Yeah, so this was completely opposite. Boyd Pierce isn't talking at all this episode.
Oh,
he talked the whole time last time, and I forgot Cowboy Bob Orton or Cowboy Bill Watts was even there.
I'm going to look ahead and see what our next television taping is going to be.
When does Red Rooster show up?
With his medal?
Yeah. He's in the rope.
Our next taping, we're going to have the Samoans with Skandar Akbar. They're no longer with Ernie Ladd. They're going to be Skandar Akbar. They're going to go against the champions, Mike George and the Junkyard Dog. We're going to get Mr. Olympia and Paul Orndorff. We're going to get Brian Blair and Ed Wiskowski, Bob Roop and Frank Monty, Ted DiBiase and Ron Cheatham, Bob Orton Jr. versus Ken Woodby.
By the way, Ron Cheatham would go on to be a lawyer and be part of the law firm Dewey Cheatham and Howe.
Yeah. Billy Ash just recently passed away here recently. Oh. Hate to hear that. Boy, Ginger's on top of these Mid-South.
Ginger loves her some Mid-South.
I'll tell you what, she's as passionate about Mid-South as I was world class. She's got pictures that she took at the matches. She's got some really cool pictures.
Bye, Boyd Pierce. Glad to hear you. We thought you had passed away during the middle of the episode.
Well, that's it.
He's under the ropes. You cannot. And that's it. Yeah, I like that they have a match ready to go to run out TV time. I hope we get one of the Von Erichs in here on their television during sometime this year, because the graphics guy will misspell their name.
That is shocking that you're looking forward to the Von Erichs, because you're not a gigantic fan of the Von Erichs or anything. So,
all right, well there you go. Episode 2, Mid South Markout. That was not as good as the first episode.
I've sufficiently pissed off Pondwater.
Yeah.
They spell it E-R-I-C-E.
Had enough of your foolishness for tonight, Timmy. I enjoyed
go eat your pain pills.
I enjoyed my first hour with you tonight. Hey, join us tomorrow night on Talking Wrestling with Palmwater and Amy. Bayou Independent Wrestling promoter Josh Newell's going to join us in the second hour. We got Eddie Martinez, one half of Horsepower, in the first hour. Got a big announcement on the show tomorrow night. Can't wait to tell y'all all about it. Also, that just dropped at 7:30 on the Markout Moments YouTube channel. That boy was busy. If you got 6.5 minutes, go give it a watch. It's a fun little snapshot of a 30-day time period back in the territories. The premiere episode, I covered Ric Flair in March of 1979. It was just a fun little project, and to hear how busy that boy was back then.
I could only
imagine.
Was busy.
Would you say 25 matches, 31 days?
24 matches in 31 days, and there was double shots in there.
So
that boy was busy.
Look at that. Good deal.
All right.
Thanks for joining us,
Timmy.
here.
Thanks for popping in with me and Dave. Dave, enjoyed it, brother.
Yeah, love it.
We'll see y'all next time on
Mid South
Markout here on Markout Moments.
Peace.